Howdy guys, Cub here. Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Last time we built this, a gigantic dome over what will eventually be the communal area. We dug all this stuff out here alongside Good Times with Scar. And we also went ahead and put down 4 beacons and positioned those beacons so that we always have haste 2, which helped quite a lot in digging out this whole area because, yeah, it was a lot of blocks. It was like 200,000 blocks that Scar and I dug out, and yeah, took quite some time, and we had to get the shape down and stuff, and so, yeah, we did all of that, and it's looking fantastic, I think. Yeah, definitely looking cool. Gonna look really cool once Scar does the ceiling and everything like that. And we also helped to dig out down here. We dug out an area down here all the way around, so we now have a idea of where the back wall of this place is going to be. I also tried to make a little bit of a slope here to see exactly how we're going to shape the bottom. Not quite happy with either one of these slopes though. This one's a 3/1 and this one's a 2/1 slope. So I don't know. I have to talk with Scar and see if we want to do maybe the ellipsoid shape down here, or maybe, you know, like a stair step, you know, pattern shape, because we do want to have 2 distinct levels to this at least. But yeah, we'll have to talk with Scar a little bit more about that and brainstorm some ideas on that. But for now, guys, we are going to leave the community area and go and do something else, because we spent a huge amount of time over the last 2 or 3 days, yeah, mining stuff in there. So we're ready to come out of the caves and do some stuff out at our Mushroom Island. So let's go ahead and get out there, and we will start to work out there today. Alright guys, welcome back to the Mushroom Biome, and out here at the Mushroom Biome, guys, we've made some minor improvements to our method of transport to get to other locations that are nearby. I've actually set up a mini Nether Portal Network in the Nether here, so let's just go ahead and, I want to show you guys this just so you know where everything is at. So we have an end portal located out here in the ocean. So I've actually made a Nether portal out to it. I just want to show you that right now because I have been basically, I'll just show you here real quick, just flying out this way. And then once you get to about here, you just dive into the ocean, boost down to the ocean floor, and then just walk on in to the end portal area this way. So yeah, this is what I have been doing right here. There's that silverfish right there. So yeah, I added this Nether portal back here. And so this will allow us quick and easy access to the end. So yeah, this will help us out quite a bit. And I'll show you, this is actually very close to our portal for the Mushroom Biome. So just like a hop, skip, and a jump away. And we can come right back through to here. And I also added, of course it is a network, so 2 portals is not quite a network. So from here we also have a few more portals, which I'll show you guys now. So we have, just make our way back through here. We have now a portal to our iron farm, which is actually back here. So this now goes through to our iron farm. So I'm thinking maybe we make like a mini hub here, because we are going to have another portal for like the other side of the Mushroom Island. So once we get stuff over there, so that'll be like right here, I think, somewhere, or somewhere like a little further down that way. So maybe like we make a little hub. I'll provide a poll on the screen right now if you guys think we should do that. Make a mini little nether hub back here for our various portals in this area, this very close vicinity here. And so I added, yeah, some stuff here to the iron farm. By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen Wells' episode, but Wells Knight, poor guy, actually came out here and died via lava here. He actually teleported into the lava with an ender pearl in one of his recent episodes. But yeah, iron farm right here. There's an iron golem up there. Any iron? No, not too much. Not too much. We also added a button down here, so you don't have to keep on flying back up to where the button was up there previously to, yeah, to start the farm and everything. The farm is currently off right now, but just wanted to show you guys we got this portal up here. And so, yeah, now we have a quick way to get out here. And then, of course, the other area we have a portal to is the witch farm. Now, the witch farm is a little bit further away, but I still think it could be cool to decorate like a path down to it. So we make our way down here. We should see that down this long hallway, if we can boost down there with the rocket, give us a little bit of extra speed. There we go. Just a little bit. Down here we have the witch farm. I made a little bit of an adjustment at the witch farm I just wanted to make you guys aware of. So, we make our way through here. Turn around. There we go. So, here's the witch farm and everything. Here's our portal right here that we put out here at the witch farm. And of course, we got the slabs on top, so nothing bad spawns on top. And we went ahead and took down the item elevator that went all the way up to the sky where we AFK. And yeah, we just basically replaced it with an item elevator that just ends here. And then everything, all the witch drops and stuff, end up in these chests here. So the items come up this thing and then go into the hopper and then fall down here. Right now, what I think I want to do, I want to add a line, a redstone line here, that I can turn this thing on with like a lever switch, flick of the lever right here. So I think I'm going to do that right now, actually. I think I'd like it to be like here, like right here. And let's see, I think let's have our redstone stuff out here. We're going to need a torch. And we're going to basically just run a line out like this. Let's see, how do we want to do this, though? We need that. We need a torch on where that lever is right now to be off. So let's just make a little thing over here right now and do this real quickly. So we'll just make our way over this way, and then we want to do something like this with a torch tower. Come over here to here. And then at this point, we want to start going up. So we need to break that block, and then we just need torch, and this will then be a torch. You see, that turns the farm on. And so now this thing is running, but what we need is for it not to be. So I think what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and put a block here. Actually, let's do this. Let's put a different type of block here. Let's put a circular chiseled stone block there. And then we'll have a inverter here because we want it to be off by default, and then we'll just run a redstone line right over like this. That'll invert it and turn it off. So now we should not hear that that sound anymore. No mobs should be able to spawn on these blocks because there's redstone on top of them. And the only one they could possibly spawn on is this one, which we will cap off with a slab. Awesome. So now that should work, and we need a lever on this one. What happened to... Did I drop the lever? I must have dropped the lever over here somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. Is it underwater here? No, it's not. What happened to it? Oh, there it is. We picked it up. Sweet. Alright, cool. So, put this on here. Just like that. And we might also use a sign here that says... let's see. Farm on. Let's do caps. Farm on. The lever is up. Sorry, farm off if the lever is up. Farm on if the lever is down. And let's also do like a fancy pattern there. Alright, there we go. And let's do one more fancy pattern there. Sweet. Farm off, it's up. Farm down, it's on. So this turns it on. Alright, that's on. And then that's off. Sweet. Alright, so that's good. So now this farm, we can turn it on and off when we come out of the portal, and then we'll just, boost up just like this, all the way up to the AFK spot. And, oh, I got clouds turned on. Why are clouds turned on? I have no idea why clouds are turned on. Video settings, off. There we go. Can't see the landing pad. Here we go, right here. So we just come on up here, spin around, and then we just wait here, and that will gather all of the witch farm materials down there for us. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so that is that. Wanted to show you guys that and get that thing all hooked up here. So let's just go ahead and dump our redstone stuff back in here. And that should be good. And let's get this stuff going again. We will get rid of this light because that will affect the rates. There are some witches in there now, so let's drop them down, and we should see their drops come up here, I believe. So let's just make sure we see the drops come up. Put the yep, there they go, right there, up, and then right in there. All right, awesome, fantastic. So that is working. Very, very nice. Alright, so let's get this back. And guys, what are we going to do today besides show off the new Nether Portal Network we got? I think today, guys, I'm in a bit of a pranking mood, to be honest. I played a lot of pranks last season, but so far this season we haven't really done too many of them. And that is going to change this episode, guys. So we are going to play a prank on somebody. So we're at the extreme eastern edge of our Mushroom Island, and we need some sheep because we're going to need a bunch of wool for this prank. And so I'm hoping we can find some sheep by searching from the air here. Oh, here's some sheep. Here we go. Bingo. And so we can bring these guys all the way back to the Mushroom Island, not only for the prank, to help us out with the prank, but also, yeah, we just need 2 of them. But also for a wool farm, which we will set up later on. So we're going to need these guys here anyway. So let's just bring both these guys over. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can get some more. If we could get 3 or 4 of them in one go, that would be great. There we go. All right. Come on down. All right. So we'll lure these sheep all the way back to the Mushroom Island. Don't think it should be too tough, but yeah, we do have to go over like a little bit of like a mini mountain here. So yeah, I'll lure these sheep back, and then we have to start to dye them to get the appropriate colored wool for our prank. Okay guys, so we got our sheep farm up and working now. See, there's not too many sheep in here right now, just 3 sheep. But I hope to have this whole pen filled very, very shortly. And we got some shears and things out, so we are now going to dye our sheep. We're going to have some pink sheep here. There we go. Get all these to be pink sheep. Perfect. All right, and let's see if we can breed these up one more time here. There we go. Okay. They're not quite ready to breed yet. We'll just feed this guy then. And that guy's not either. So, yeah, we will just wait here and eventually breed these guys up. We got a mob head there. Mushroom head. Let's put that on there. There we go. Perfect. So, yeah, we'll wait here until these guys are able to breed, and then breed them up, and then just continue breeding these guys up until we get a lot of pink wool. Ladies and gentlemen, we have inadvertently made one of the worst wool farms ever because sheep cannot eat mycelium. And since they can't eat mycelium, they will not regrow their wool at any point, at any time. So, we actually have to replace all the mycelium in this penned-in area with grass, and that way our sheep will actually make wool. Otherwise, we've gotten all the wool we'll ever get. 6 wool. Woo! Hooray! So, let's go ahead and fly back to the base. And we will get some grass, place some grass down inside the penned-in area, and then hopefully we can get some more wool from those sheep. Alright guys, there we go, much better. So we now have about 100 or so pink sheep, and yeah, we are now shearing these guys and getting their wool. And I did notice that sometimes mycelium creep can be a problem here in the mushroom biome, so we have to be aware of that when we build the proper wool farms in the coming episodes. So I'm just going to get a little bit more pink wool, and we've already gotten quite a lot, as you can see over here. So if I just get over here, we have over a shulker box of pink wool, and we're going to get a little bit more for this prank. So yeah, I'll be back with some more pink wool and a few other blocks, and we'll start this prank. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we are currently in the very much in need of attention soon nether hub here, with the giant granite wall defending us from the elements of the nether. And we are actually going to head off now to the location of the prank. I think I got all the blocks that I need. And so what we're going to do is we're going to head down here to Joe Hill's Red Sky Bay. So, down this way is Mr. Joe Hill's area. He's got a nice little ice pathway down here. I actually need to put down some packed ice myself to help me get back and forth from my place to the communal area quicker. But let's go ahead and head on through to Joe Hill's Red Sky Bay. And here we go. We are here. So this is sort of the area he started in right here, I believe, in this little hut here. Got a couple things in there, not too many. Got some enchanted books and stuff, some diamond picks, some droppers and such like that. So yeah, that's what he has here. And then over here, let's see. Let's actually, I want to fly over there, actually. You can get there by flying or via boat. And let's see. I think it's just, yeah, it's just going to be a lot quicker to fly over here. So this is the Red Sky Bay, made by Mr. Joe Hill. He's got a house here, and he's got a big sign up here. And this sign is actually what we're going to be pranking here, guys. So, right here, yeah, you can see his awesome sign. This is a really fantastic build, I have to say. Red Sky Bay, and he built this such that each sort of layer is on a different angle than the layer below. So you see the bay, and then the sky is at sort of like a 45-degree angle to the bay, and then the red is at like a 45-degree angle to the bay as well. So it's almost like a Rubik's Cube that has the 3 different layers on 3 different angles. So really awesome build by Joe. But the name of the bay, Red Sky Bay, I was thinking, wouldn't it be funny if instead of just Red Sky Bay, it was Red Sky Bay of pigs? So it's sort of like the before and after from Wheel of Fortune, if you guys have ever seen that game show. So basically, if you don't know the before and after categories of Wheel of Fortune, it's basically like you have 2 sayings, but you smash them together. So for instance, hole in one-way ticket. So you have hole in one, and then one-way ticket. So it just becomes hole in one-way ticket. Or Abraham Lincoln, Nebraska. It's Abraham Lincoln is one, and then Lincoln, Nebraska is the other. So that's what I'm sort of going for here. So it's Red Sky Bay, Bay of Pigs. And instead of doing like a war-themed Bay of Pigs, like the actual Bay of Pigs incident involving the U.S. and Cuba, we're actually going to make a literal Bay of Pigs. So I'm sort of envisioning here a gigantic pig on top of this, looking off majestically into the distance toward the end portal over there. And then I also want to find pigs in the surrounding area and then just have them, wandering aimlessly throughout this region here and maybe in some boats like around this region, like just have a whole bunch of pigs and boats in the bay. So it's going to be a bay of pigs, literally. I think that would be awesome. So let's get over to the sign. This is where we're going to make it happen. Ooh, he's got a fancy pattern in here and everything. This is nice. Yeah. Definitely recommend going and checking out Joe Hills. He has a very good like political keenness, and also he has a very he throws in jokes, very subtle jokes throughout his entire his entire series, and it's very subtle, his humor, but I think it's fantastic. Oh, okay, we're dying. Okay, let's put down our stuff here. Yeah, he's got concrete. Is this concrete powder? What the heck is this? This is what? Seriously, what is this? I think this is blue concrete powder. I don't want to break it, but I'm pretty sure it is. I'm like 90% sure it is. Okay. Let's fly out here. Yeah, this is a very colorful build, I gotta say. And he did a great job incorporating the letters into the sign and making them look really nice. So let's go ahead and do this. So I think the pig is going to be facing this direction. So let's go ahead and grab all of the stuff we need here. So we need pink wool. We got a bunch of that. There we go. Pink wool. Let's get a shulker box just to dump our stuff in right here. So we'll dump this stuff here. And let's see. That there. What else? I think that's it. I think that's good. Okay. And let's see. We'll need... yeah, obviously the pink wool. And I also grabbed a few other blocks. So let's see. Yeah, right here. Got some stuff. So, yeah, we got some quartz for the eyes, some coal for the blacks of the eyes. We got some magenta for like the spiral tail. We got some pink hardened clay just to mix it up a little bit. We also have some other hardened clay if we need it. And that should be pretty much all we need. So I'm going to go ahead and build the pig now, guys, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so we are currently on top of the pig. Let's go ahead and jump off here and turn around. See what it looks like. Fingers crossed. Yes. Yes. Awesome. I love it. It's a little bit, it looks like the head might be a little bit too short. I don't know. It seems like the correct proportions, roughly. And of course, when we come to the back, you know, we got the little tail in the back as well. So we add a little bit of detail back there. We got some brown down here for the hooves. Oh, hello. That is a hole in the ground. Okay. So yeah, we got some brown down there for the hooves. And of course, we got the white of the eyes. And yeah. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So let's go ahead and just come on over here. And what I want to do, I want to add something to this. I think I want to add on like a helmet to the pig. Like he's wearing an iron helmet. That will, number one, make it funnier. And number two, will give Joe some materials here. Some good materials. So let me just go ahead and do that. And I also want to add an of pigs down here. So we got to add the sign. Red Sky Bay, and then of pigs, like right here. So that will be good. So let me add that, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys. So, there we go. Yes. 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 This is probably my greatest ever build right here, guys. Right here. So we put an iron helmet on the pig, of course. And not only do we have the iron helmet on the pig now, we also went ahead and we got the sign done. Red Sky Bay of Pigs. Tried to kind of keep the aesthetic of the sign going on too with the 6 wide letters. So there it is, guy. Red Sky Bay of Pigs. I love it. I love it. So we got the giant pig. Yeah, I got the sign pranked. And now, time for the last phase of the prank. We're going to go ahead and put a Red Sky Bay of Pigs. A bunch of pigs in this bay. So I'm going to enlist the help of Good Times with Scar. He's out searching for pigs right now. I think he found a few. And we're going to bring them back via boats and just fill the entire bay and some of the surrounding area with pigs. So Red Sky Bay of Pigs is a go. So let's go get a bunch of actual pigs and start to fill them in here. Ladies and gentlemen, this pig is so big, you can see it from anywhere you can render it. And I was just walking through the forest here gathering up some pigs. And like occasionally as you walk through the forest, you'll catch a glimpse, boom, right there, of the pig peeking out from between the trees wearing an iron helmet. That is amazing. That is amazing. So we're just drawing in some pigs here. I'm just going to draw this guy right in here. Headed toward the big pig. The Bay of Pigs, if you will. And so, yeah, we're drawing them all back, and I got a little pen set up there, and myself and Scar are just bringing back all these pigs and breeding them up. So, yep, that's what we're doing right now. Bring pigs from far and wide to the Bay of Pigs. Alright, guys, we got a whole bunch of pigs bred up here. There goes Scar flying by. What's up, Scar?
I'm flying, Cub. It's feeling good. I feel like the connection gods are breathing some warm light on me, and it's allowing me to fly. Warm wind. Let me just say that instead of what I said before.
So we're pulling over all these pigs right now into the Bay of Pigs, of course. Yeah, and what do you think about this, Scar? You liking this? You liking the little prank we got going here?
I like it. It took me maybe 5 minutes to get the prank, and that's good for me. So I was pretty happy about it. So that means you've made an awesome prank that I actually got. It took me 5 minutes to figure it out. You know, the whole bay of pigs, but I got it, and I like it. I like it a lot.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So we're transporting all these pigs over here. How many pigs do you think we have? Like 50 or so? Maybe 50 or 60?
Yeah, probably about that many at this point after the ones I killed for escaping.
Yeah, Scar he had to send a message to these pigs, like they can't be escaping out of the pen all the time. So, yep, we're just gonna be moving these, and yeah, we'll see you guys once we have them all moved over. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we now have the Bay of Pigs complete. Let's go on over and take a look. And as you can see, we have a lot of pigs here in the Red Sky Bay of Pigs. So we probably have upwards of 50 or 60 pigs just sort of chilling out in boats throughout this area here. And it covers pretty much the entire bay. I mean, we got good coverage here. Pretty dense coverage, especially close to the shore over here. And it's looking pretty freaking good. So there we have it. The Red Sky Bay of Pigs. I actually want to get an aerial shot of this. So let me just get rid of this boat. There we go. Yeah, there's a good shot of it right there. But let's actually get up high. See what we got up here. Up to the main pinnacle, the main peak. Whoops, there we go. There we go. Red Sky Bay of Pigs. There we go. Some of the pigs aren't even in render distance, so far out. But yeah, this is sort of what I was imagining here, guys. We got our pig with the helmet. We got the Red Sky Bay of Pigs sign there. And then, of course, a literal bay of pigs. So there we go, guys. Hopefully Joe Hills enjoys this prank. This was a lot of fun to make. And I gotta say, I love the way that the pig looks, especially from, like, if we go way, way far away. Like, boost just way out here, way, way out here. There we go. Yeah, that looks amazing. Red Sky Bay of Pigs, now complete. Awesome. Awesome. So guys, I gotta say, this was a really enjoyable prank to do, and I hope that you all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it, and hopefully Joe Hills will also appreciate it and enjoy it as well. Be sure to check out Joe Hills' channel, link in the description, for his reaction very soon. And make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and we can do more pranks like this in the near future. But until next time, guys, I'm going to say that is all for me today. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.